Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will be discussing about direct and indirect quotes, cross rates, fixed and floating rates, bid and offered rates. So let us start with direct and indirect quotes. Usually the price of a currency is quoted as 1 unit of foreign currency equal to some units of local currency, or 1 unit of local or home currency equal to some units of foreign currency. So now comes the question, what is direct quote? Direct quote is when the local currency is variable and foreign currency is known directly. For example, 1 USD is 75.34 INR. This is a direct quote because local currency is variable and foreign currency is known directly, which means foreign currency is fixed to be 1 and local currency varies. So this direct quote is also known as home currency or price quotations. Since home currency varies, direct quote is known as home currency or price quotations. So what is indirect quote? Indirect quote is just the vice versa of direct quote, where the local currency is fixed and foreign currency varies. For example, 1 INR is 0.013 USD, where the local currency is fixed to be 1 unit and foreign currency varies. If today it is 0.013, tomorrow it would be some other rate. So foreign currency varies, and such a quote is known as indirect quote. Globally, all currencies are quoted as direct quote. So this is globally followed. Except some currencies, all the currencies are directly quoted. So which are the currencies which are always indirectly quoted? So there are 4 currencies which are always indirectly quoted, which is Great British Pound, Euro, Australian dollars and New Zealand dollars. So all these are always indirectly quoted. So as I told you, what is indirect quote? Foreign currency varies and local currency is fixed. So local currency is fixed, that is 1 GBP is some units of USD. Similarly, Euro is always indirectly quoted, Australian dollars indirectly quoted, and New Zealand dollars is also indirectly quoted. So except these 4 currencies, all other currencies worldwide are directly quoted. For example, USD against INR is quoted as 1 USD is equal to 75.34 INR, which means we have to give 75.34 rupees to get 1 USD. So if it is USD against INR, USD is what we need and INR is the rupee we exchange to get USD. Similarly, Euro against USD means we use or utilize USD to get Euro. That is, 1 USD is 1.471020 Euro, where this is the buying rate and this is the selling rate. So we utilize 1.4710 USD to buy 1 euro. Similarly, we utilize 1.4720 USD to sell 1 euro. So hope you're getting the concepts. So this is direct and indirect quote. Next, moving on to cross rates. What are cross rates? This is very important because it is used in many of the problems in module A. So rates of particular currency pair, for example euro against INR, is not directly available. So the price of this currency pair is obtained indirectly with the help of cross rate mechanism. For example, to get the price of euro against INR, which is not quoted directly, we can work out through euro against USD, which is available in the international market, and USD against INR, which is available in the domestic market. So since these two currency rates are already available in the international and domestic markets, we utilize these two currencies to get euro against INR. So this is how we get euro against INR rate effectively. Therefore, cross rate mechanism is the solution to calculate rates of currency pairs which are not actively traded in the market. So euro against INR is the best solution where this is not actively traded in market. So it is not directly available. The rate of euro against INR is not directly available. So we utilize the two currency rates which are directly available. We cross rate it and we get euro against INR rate effectively. Let me give you another example, example 2, where we need to quote Great British Pound against INR. But in India, Great British Pound is not quoted directly. So we utilize USD against INR and Great British Pound against USD to get Great British Pound against INR. So here USD against INR is quoted as 48.10 and 11, and GBP against USD is quoted as 1.610. Then what is GBP against INR? So easily we can write it as, we can multiply this. 48.10 into 1.6 will give you 76.96, and 48.11 into 1.6010 will give you 77.02. We'll add 2 zeros. So this is how we calculate GBP against INR if it is mentioned in terms of buying rate and selling rate. And one more important thing you need to keep in mind is there are three currencies which are always quoted per 100 units. And those three currencies are Japanese yen, Indonesian rupiah, and Shillong. So these three currencies are always quoted per 100 units. Next we'll move on to fixed versus floating rates. So as the name suggests, fixed rate is the official rate set by monetary authorities, whereas floating rate, in which the currency value is decided by demand and supply factors, which means that fixed rate is also allowed to fluctuate between upper and lower bands. So I can explain this in detail. Suppose they are fixing a currency as 75 to be the upper band and 60 to be the lower band. So even fixed rates are allowed to fluctuate between 75 and 60. So this is fixed and this is fixed. So between these two fixed bands, the fixed rate can fluctuate. Since 1973, all the world's economies adopted floating rate, and from 1993, India has also switched to floating rate. So why is it so? Floating rates where the currency value is decided by demand and supply factors. So considering an economy where the supply of goods and its demand changes very frequently, and depending upon that the exchange rate varies, then obviously such an exchange rate is very suitable. That's why floating rate is followed worldwide. Next we'll move on to bid and offered rates. So bid rate is nothing but buying rate, and offered rate, which is offering, which means selling rate. For example, USD against INR is quoted as 48.1011, where the quoting bank is bidding for USD at 48.10 and offering to sell USD at 48.11. Or for example, GBP against USD is quoted as 1.6, where this is the buying rate and this is the selling rate. So GBP against USD, which means we are utilizing USD to get GBP. So the quoting bank is willing to buy GBP at 1.6 USD and sell GBP at 1.6010 USD. So this is bid and offered rates. So we'll have a quick overview. We learned what is a direct and indirect quote. So direct quote is where the local currencies varies and foreign currency is known directly. Indirect quote is where the local currency is fixed and foreign currency varies. So just keep in mind that always direct quote means foreign currency is known directly. So depending upon that, you can remember the indirect quote. And there are 4 currencies where it is always quoted indirectly, and we have seen some examples for that. We also learned what is cross rate. Some currency pairs are not directly available, so we obtained it indirectly through cross rate mechanism, and that is known as cross rate. We have seen some examples for that. And next we saw what is fixed and floating rates. We follow only floating rates because it depends on the demand and supply factors. And finally we saw what is bid and offered rates, which is buying and selling rate. So that is all for today. In our next video, we'll continue the remaining chapter. Thank you.